Can you be fired after announcing your retirement? It's one of those things that feels like it shouldn't happen, but in the world of cutthroat business and legal loop-de-loops, it can. First off, let's lay down the groundwork. Imagine you're at your farewell party. You've given your retirement notice and there's cake involved. You're ready for that sweet release into the world of no alarm clocks. And then bam, you get a pink slip. That'd sour the icing on anyone's cake, right? But here's where it gets technical. If you've announced retirement and have a set date in the future, you're still technically an employee until that date. And like any other employee, you can be fired for standard reasons. Underperformance, policy violations, or company downsizing, to name a few. It's not common, sure, but common sense isn't always the law's best friend. The real kicker is understanding the why. If the company's motive for firing is just to wriggle out of paying retirement benefits, or to be vindictive, that's when legality skates on thin ice. Discrimination law would consider this a big no-no, especially if you're protected under the Age Discrimination in Employment Act, ADEA. There's another angle too. If you've been a standout staffer and the company tries to show you the door pre-retirement, there might be grounds for an unlawful termination suit. No company wants that kind of heat or bad PR. But then, let's not overlook the courtesy and culture aspect. Most companies wouldn't want to send off a retiring veteran with a stain on their record. It's bad mojo, and terrible for morale. Did you hear about Scott? Retired after 30 years and they canned him the week before. In Portland of all places. That's cold. That kind of chatter spreads faster than wildfire in a dry forest. So, while you can technically be fired after putting in retirement papers, it's a complex web of employment law, company policy, and just plain old decency that usually keeps things civil. Unless you go rogue during your victory lap, incentives align for your employer to hold off on the confetti cannon until you've waved goodbye. Maybe just don't park in the boss's spot on your last day, agreed?